Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to a brand new WWE 2K16 video, and more importantly, a brand new Universe Mode video right here on the FanBoyPotion channel. Hope you guys had a fan-flipping-tastic day, and of course, we are just coming off the heels of a pretty interesting Payback pay-per-view. A very controversial ending to the show was, of course, when Brock Lesnar, after delivering triple power bombs to Roman Reigns, pins him. Roman Reigns, though, at the 2 count, gets his hands on the rope, wraps his hands around the rope, and the referee completely does not see it, counts the 1, the 2, the 3, and it is a night-night for Roman Reigns, and he is obviously not the WWE champion as a result of that. On the bright side, though, for Daniel Bryan, he becomes a champion after having a very, very physical last man standing match with Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose, on that night, was already tweeting out and demanding a rematch. He wants a rematch. So this SmackDown episode, the main event is going to be Daniel Bryan versus Dean Ambrose for the Intercontinental Championship. I don't think that that's a smart move, honestly, by Dean Ambrose, because I think after having such a physical match, such as the Last Man Standing match, and him being the one that really incurred most of the damage, why not go ahead and rest up before you challenge for that title? That's just my personal opinion, but I guess Dean Ambrose chooses to go in full steam ahead and not really care for his well-being. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, we kick things off with Summer Rae and Nikki Bella going at it here tonight. Nikki comes out, of course, after being able to defend her women's title, and she's obviously bragging and letting us all know just how awesome and fantastic she is. Don't forget that, of course, Brie Bella and Alicia Fox helped her defeat Sasha Banks. Well, tonight, Sasha Banks costs Nikki Bella the victory, and Summer Rae is able to win as a result of that. Seth Rollins, a very furious, and I have never seen Seth this upset, comes out here and says that this is absolutely ridiculous. The fact that he was ignored over the past 2 weeks and not even booked on the card, he says, I don't want to just get a paycheck. I come here to wrestle. And he said that he was not going to leave that ring until they gave him someone. Well, they sent a few, local talents, so to speak, into the ring. Seth Rollins cleared them out very, very, very quickly. But then, boom, there was the flames. Out comes Kane. And Kane goes at it with Seth Rollins. The two actually go at it one-on-one. Seth Rollins is able to not only defeat him, but defeats him with a pedigree, and then throws the cross chop. And I think that we all know who he's targeting with that cross chop. So a very interesting turn of events there by Seth Rollins, who finally makes his televised return. And definitely happy to see him, and we'll see where he goes next. And then next up, ladies and gentlemen, Sasha Banks gets her hands on one of the Bella Army members as she defeats Alicia Fox in a pretty dominant fashion with the Bank Statement. In our co-main event of the evening, it is the Lucha Dragons who come out here and challenge the current tag team champions with the assistance of Big E, who was supposedly, according to them, not in the building. That was a lie. They were able to defeat the Lucha Dragons, but we'll see where this whole thing goes, because right now, the Lucha Dragons, from what I remember on the rankings, are ranked I think they are number 1 contenders right now. Yeah, because Stardust and Goldust were pushed down, of course, in the rankings because they just got defeated by the champions. So that propelled the number 2 tag team, the Lucha Dragons, into the number 1 spot. And right behind them is, of course, the Prime Time Players. And then in our main event of the evening, Brock Lesnar is furious because he said he did not see Roman Reigns' hand. And everybody who's claiming that he won in a cheap fashion, he'll give a Roman Reigns a rematch if that's what's necessary. He will prove to everyone that they're wrong. But at the same time, Brock Lesnar says that that would have to be a big, big money fight, and something that he doesn't feel like Roman Reigns can offer. So then Brock Lesnar wants a challenge for tonight. He says, you know what, I'm here. Why don't I go ahead and actually put together a performance? And out comes a returning Tyson Kidd. To the surprise of many, very cool to see Tyson Kidd return. Well, I don't know if this is necessarily a good decision for Tyson to return against Brock Lesnar, but I guess we'll find out here tonight. With that being said, I'm still just happy to see Tyson Kidd return. That's very, very, very cool and super duper neat. Bam! Brock is ready to rock. And the champion is making his way down to the ring. This is one of those few rare occasions where Brock Lesnar has 2 matches back to back, a week after week. I'm sure it's going to be a couple of weeks from now that we see Brock Lesnar again, because I'm betting that the next time we see him will be at the actual pay-per-view. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is time. Tyson Kidd is about to make his way down to the ring. And here comes Tyson. And as you can see, Tyson is wearing that attire that both him and Cesaro sport. Cesaro actually really regret to report that, but he is injured and he will be out for a little while right now, just recouping the few injuries that he had prior to the steel cage match with Bray Wyatt, and then some of the injuries that he incurred within the match itself. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for this thing to happen. It will be Brock Lesnar, it will be Tyson Kidd, and Tyson Kidd right away with a big kick. Oh, but he gets hip tossed by Brock, and Brock's got him up. And down goes Tyson. Okay, well, this is definitely a bad position for Tyson Kidd, whose arm gets driven into the mat. Oh, but Tyson with a beautiful counter leaps over and DDT to the WWE champion. Tyson Kidd, of course, has been out for a while. This is a huge opportunity for Tyson just to be able to wrestle Brock Lesnar, or wrestle, period. Is pretty incredible. Bam! Jawbreaker by Tyson. Nicely done. And out to the outside he goes. He's trying to set something up. And he's waiting for Brock. Oh, and Brock Lesnar with a shot right to the ribcage as Tyson Kidd tries to fly right next to him. Oh, big counter though. And then the big right hand. Tyson's got him up. Brock Lesnar's in a little bit of a daze. I think he wasn't really expecting this. I think Brock Lesnar underestimated Tyson. And look at that big hurricane run off the top rope. Quick cover. Tyson with the forearm across the face. 1, 2. Oh! Brock Lesnar kicks out with authority, but still pretty nicely done there by Tyson, who goes in for a big right hand. And then another. Nope. Countered. Oh, and the Kimura. He's got the Kimura locked in. And this is definitely not where you want to be if you are Tyson Kidd. He's trying to get out of it. He's trying to get out of it. Can he actually make it out of this thing? Oh, nice shot right to the liver there. Oh, and then the big kick from Tyson Kidd. He's going out again. Over the rope. He's waiting for him. Oh, decides not to risk it this time. Very smart there by Tyson. Ooh, nice takeover though. Good wrestling there from the champion. And Tyson Kidd is putting on a clinic here so far. I think Brock just didn't expect it, and now it's almost like it's a little bit too late. He's incurred too much damage. Well, plus, of course, he did have quite the match with Roman Reigns. Another cover. 1. He can't even get a 2 count out of the champion. But Tyson is definitely very impressive here. Oh, big right hands, though, by Brock now. And this is definitely not where Tyson Kidd wants to be. He's got him up and brings him down. That kind of tiger hook suplex. Not working on the other arm there. Of course, if he works on the arms, he can go ahead and probably take away that sharpshooter. And that submission hold will no longer be effective. And Tyson Kidd kicks out at the 1 count. And Brock Lesnar cannot believe it. You could see Brock Lesnar is furious. He cannot believe that Tyson Kidd even dared to kick out. And here we go. This is not where you want to be if you are anyone facing Brock Lesnar. That triple German suplex, that suplex city, has just gotten another resident. And 1, 2, kick out by Tyson though. Kick out at the 2 count. And Brock Lesnar cannot believe it. Look at these big shots here. Tyson Kidd is tough as nails. What a showing for Tyson. I mean, his stock has just gone through the roof. This is incredibly impressive by Tyson Kidd here. The fact that he stepped up to the plate, but not only stepped up to the plate, he stepped up to the biggest possible plate he could, and he is taking on one of, if not the most impressive WWE World Heavyweight Champion, at least of the current generation. And look at this now. Oh, Brock Lesnar, though, starting to really get, I think he's genuinely annoyed at the heart of Tyson Kidd. I think he cannot believe that Tyson is not only still fighting, but continuously fighting, and has been incredibly impressive in this match so far. Look at this! Brock Lesnar just relentless. And he leaves Tyson Kidd on the outside at the 6 count. Can Tyson get up in time? Tyson is trying to crawl up. He's trying to crawl up. He's trying to get up. The referee is at 8. And Tyson Kidd just barely able to make it back into the ring. Big right hand by Tyson. But he is completely out of it. Tyson Kidd just barely able to deliver that shot as Brock Lesnar was smack-talking him. Another right hand. And Tyson Kidd is just trying to deliver some type of offense. Just trying to really generate anything. And look at that snap suplex by Tyson. And he's going up to the top rope. High-risk maneuver. He's going up. Oh, but he's caught by Brock Lesnar. And Brock's got him up on the shoulders. Oh, no. F5. F5 delivered by Brock Lesnar. The cover, the hook of the leg, and the 1, 2, 3. Good night. Wow. But good fight by Tyson Kidd. Lesnar, one of his toughest matches in a long time. That was very, very interesting. But look at this. It's Roman Reigns. And now it's Roman with the attack. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns with the title belt. Bam! Right to the temple of the champion. And Brock Lesnar eats a shot by the title belt. Roman Reigns wants that match. But keep in mind, there is another guy in the background who wants a match for the world title. And he's not going to be sitting there for a long time. Be John Cena. All right, the explosive rivalry is heating up. Animosity between Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns has grown out of control as they continue to attack each other. They certainly do. They certainly do. All right, well, let's move on to the next show, which will be, of course, SmackDown. Now, SmackDown I do not book, so we'll see what happens. Keep in mind, we are, of course, working our way towards Money in the Bank, which means that over the next few episodes here of Universe Mode, you'll see the qualifying matchups for the Money in the Bank match, which will be, of course, a huge opportunity for anybody and everybody on the roster. So let's go ahead and proceed to the next event here. We kick things off as the Ascension is able to take down Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods with the assistance of the Lucha Dragons, who cost the New Day the matchup here, just returning a favor, as they said, to the New Day. Then we move on to an Eva Marie return to SmackDown as she takes on the women's champion Nikki Bella. She comes up a little bit short, but she gives Nikki a run for her money and gets her very, very, very close to the point of defeat. Then we have a triple threat contest between 3 lovely ladies. Of course, Alicia Fox, Emma, and Natalya. Natalya able to secure a victory, and she says, I don't understand why I'm not getting a title shot. I've been here, I've done everything that there is to do, but I want to be a long-reigning women's champion, and she wants a shot at, of course, Nikki Bella. We then go on to, you see, this is the issue here, because, as I said, we're gonna have a title match on the show, but the problem is we have a rivalry match right up here, and I don't really want to break up the rivalry. So that's what stinks. It's like if you break it apart, it just gets ruined. It's a little bit frustrating, but I think we have to do it, unfortunately. So we're going to edit. I guess we're going to just edit this. We're going to customize the match, and we're going to need to edit the other one as well. So let's do a one-on-one contest. I think Ryback hasn't really wrestled in a little while here, so let's get him rocking, rolling. So we'll throw Ryback on there, and then why not throw him up against Rusev? 2 up-and-coming contenders for the Intercontinental Championship. Of course, Ryback was in the finals for the Intercontinental title against Dean Ambrose, if you recall. So he's definitely been there, done that kind of thing. And tonight, he definitely puts on an impressive performance, and not just an impressive performance, but secures a very impressive victory against a very, very, very dangerous opponent in Rusev. And then in our main event of the evening, it will be a normal wrestling match between I forgot. I think I need to do this, don't I? Oh, okay. Please select the superstars. Okay, got it. It will be a normal wrestling match, which is obviously very different to their last man standing match that we have seen before, as Daniel Bryan takes on the one, the only, Dean Ambrose. Now, as I mentioned at the opening of this episode, I don't think that it's a smart decision because, honestly, Dean Ambrose cannot be at 100% after what he went through, so I don't really get the decision to have your rematch right now. But fair enough, if that's what he wants, I mean, that's what he has to get, so to speak. I mean, he has the rematch clause, so he is entitled to a rematch as a champion that held the title. So I personally think that the rematch clause should be adjusted to they only become active once you have defended the title once successfully, because I feel like otherwise you're just going to have everybody constantly having rematches, which I don't find particularly exciting. So I think that going forward, that might be the rule that we implement just on the show, because I think it'd be a lot more fun. All right, so here we go, ladies and gents. It is time to do this. Here comes the newly crowned Intercontinental Champion. Should have put Daniel Bryan on the other end. I know. Champion should come in last. And now here comes the challenger. The roles have reversed, and you can see Daniel Bryan with a huge smirk on his face. He couldn't be happier at main eventing SmackDown, representing this brand. He told me that he is ecstatic about that. Dean Ambrose, on the other hand, he is furious. He couldn't believe that his first title defense was not successful. And he says that, you know what, I can still counter his most dangerous weapon. And I proved it even in that match when he beat me. I still counter that running knee on multiple occasions. And he said that tonight, I'm simply not going to allow him to land that shot. And there's nothing that he can beat me with except for that running knee. We'll see if that is the case, as these two are ready to square off. And Daniel Bryan right away with a running lariat. Even before the referee started the bell there, Daniel Bryan said that he was definitely going to capitalize on the fact that Dean Ambrose was hurt. He said that I'd be stupid if I didn't too. I really need to take advantage of the fact that I know what shots I landed. He said, I know that his ribcage must be sore after all those kicks. He said, I'm going to focus on everything that I know landed and landed hard. And I'm going to pick him apart in this match. And he said that tonight is going to be his first title defense of many. So we'll see if a very, very confident Daniel Bryan is able to prove that to be true. Nice hip toss. Very, very, very game Daniel Bryan performance already. The big right hand. Nope. Countered. And now it's Dean Ambrose sending him into the ropes. Daniel Bryan, though, ducks underneath. Moves out of the way. And shimmies over into the twisting neck breaker. Beautiful sequence of events there by Daniel Bryan. Nicely done. Now look at this. What's he setting up here? Uh-oh. Bam. Nicely done. An elbow to the knee. Very interesting choice of offense by Daniel Bryan. But again, as he said, only him and Dean Ambrose really know what lands very, very, very painfully and what doesn't when they're in there. So he said that he knows what he needs to go for in order to make this a quick night for himself. So we'll see if that's the truth or not. But so far, so good. I got to say, so far, Daniel Bryan's been very, very, very impressive. Daniel Bryan over the top rope, and he's going across. Boom, dropkick. Nope, misses it. He misses the dropkick, and that was a very, very, very bad landing. The big right hand there from Dean, and then follows it up with a nice, snappy DDT. Beautifully delivered, very, very crisp maneuver there from Dean Ambrose, who now delivers a big elbow drop right to the gut of Daniel Bryan. And then the big right hand, but it is countered. The big uppercut as well. And Daniel Bryan's got him. Sends him over. Nice knee. Sends him again, and another nice knee. Again, working on that ribcage. Very, very, very smart by Daniel Bryan to do so. I think that's a very, very clever decision, all things considered. Uh-oh. Nice jawbreaker, though, by Dean Ambrose. Beautifully done. And this is just a counter after counter type of a match so far. Nice elbow, though, right to the throat, and that brings and grounds Daniel Bryan very much so. I will say that having had some conversations with Dean Ambrose earlier on tonight, he did say that he personally feels like he should not have allowed Bryan to dictate the pace of the match as much as he did in their matchup. He said that I just simply allowed him to really dictate where and what was going to happen in the entire match, and I shouldn't have done that. I should have been more aggressive, and I should have been the aggressor and stayed on him for a bigger period of time. And you can definitely see him making those adjustments already, because he has definitely targeted Bryan very effectively so far. But look at this now. Here come the kicks again. And the success with which Bryan is able to deliver these kicks to just about everyone on the roster is just unbelievable. Because this is like one of those maneuvers that has been so successful for him. Uh-oh. Look at this, though. Nice counter by Dean Ambrose. Beautifully done. And then the counter by Bryan as well, who now sends him into the turnbuckle. And he's got Dean Ambrose. And shoulder first goes the Ambrose. The Ambrose? I don't know why I said D Ambrose instead of Dean Ambrose. What's Daniel Bryan going for her? Oh, he's got the guillotine. The guillotine choke. And Bryan did say that he believes in the fact that he could make Dean Ambrose tap out here tonight. I don't know if that'll be the case. Certainly seemed like that's what he was going for there. No. Dean Ambrose was trying to get away, just trying to create a little bit of distance because, again, you can see right now the momentum is starting to build. Daniel Bryan is just so good at continuously being the aggressor and just not letting Dean Ambrose get any type of momentum built up or negating the momentum that Bryan's got going on. So I'm very, very impressed with what Bryan's able to do here once again against a very, very, very dangerous opponent in Dean Ambrose, former, of course, Intercontinental Champion as well. Look at this again, the guillotine, and he's got him down again. He's got him down again. And this is a very, very, very dangerous spot for Dean Ambrose. Bryan, though, gives it up. Dean Ambrose almost needs to use the ropes there to even get up. And the big knee. Nicely done. And there goes Daniel Bryan, Irish whipped right into the corner. Nice half Nelson grab there. And look at this now. Dean Ambrose. The referee's got to get into a better position. Those might have been illegal blows there. He's got to watch out. Uh-oh. And look at this now. Dean Ambrose returning the favor. Giving Daniel Bryan a good stretch here. Giving him a run for his money with this really, really unique submission hold. And now the cover, hook of the leg. 1, 2. Kick out by Daniel Bryan. Very, very, very physical match there. It's interesting that both guys have started to go for submissions. Now it's almost like trying to prove to one another who can get the submission hold. Oh, look at this though, Bryan. He's got him. He's got him with the yes lock. He's got him with the yes lock. Daniel Bryan, he's got him in big, big danger here. He has got him in huge danger. This is really, really bad. Uh-oh. Counter, though. Tosses and rolls out of it. Oh, big shot. And then the big kick. Daniel Bryan's got him up. He's taking him for the airplane ride. This was a very effective maneuver for Daniel Bryan. I asked him why he utilized it so often, especially against Dean Ambrose, and he said that he heard Dean Ambrose has problems with his equilibrium, so he said, I will exploit that, I will take advantage of that, and he's certainly done exactly that. So very, very impressive choices by Daniel Bryan, who goes to those kicks again, and there it is. Daniel Bryan's in the corner. Uh-oh, he is coiled and ready to strike. Here comes the running knee, but heck, can he land it? Yes, he can. He lands the running knee, and Dean Ambrose is completely out of it. But what is, Daniel Bryan's not going for the, he's not going for the, I guess Daniel Bryan's just simply not satisfied. Oh, the rope break. That might have been a huge mistake by Daniel Bryan. He probably could have pinned Dean Ambrose there, but instead, Daniel Bryan went for the submission. I think it was almost trying to prove to Ambrose that he could beat him with a different weapon other than the running knee. The cover, the 1-2. And the kick out by Dean Ambrose. Daniel Bryan, though, he's got a hold of him. Nice, the half Nelson suplex backwards. Very, very nicely done there. And look at this. Oh, counter. Beautiful slam. And then the hook of the leg by Ambrose. 1, 2. Kick out by Daniel Bryan at the 2 count. Man, that was a strong shoulder drag, though, by Dean Ambrose. Daniel Bryan with a chop, and then another. And then it's a counter by Dean Ambrose. And a hip toss by Daniel Bryan. He's got him up. Daniel Bryan again with the guillotine choke. I think that this is probably the submission hold with which he has had the most amount of success Overall, I would probably say that that is the case. And I think Dean Ambrose might be out of it. Nope, not yet. He is still very much in this. Look at this, Daniel Bryan using the ropes beautifully there. Just a very, very, very interesting maneuver there by Daniel Bryan, using the ropes to get around the defense of Dean Ambrose. Uh-oh. And now Bryan's got him. Bryan has potentially got him here. He has got him here. Daniel Bryan forces the tap out by Dean Ambrose. Ooh, what a showing by Daniel Bryan. Not only does he defeat Ambrose in the rematch, but he taps him out. That is going to be a tough match for Dean Ambrose to come back from. Again, I think it wasn't a particularly smart decision by Ambrose to go into this match here tonight. In fact, even Daniel Bryan himself said, I think we should probably do this at Money in the Bank or have the rematch at a future point in time, especially because he says, look, Bray Wyatt has won. He's probably positioned himself as a #1 contender now, so we can just do this match in the future when you're healed up and everything. Dean Ambrose said, no, we're doing this tonight because the only thing you can hit me with that will take me out is that running knee. Well, Daniel Bryan was very much intent on proving him wrong, and tonight he did exactly that, as he not only wins, but he retains his Intercontinental Championship for the very first time. Here's to hopefully many more. Good luck and good job, Daniel Bryan. There you guys have it. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of WWE 2K16 Universe Mode. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like. And I will, of course, catch all of you lovely folks next time. Peace out. See you later, alligators. Bye-bye, everyone.